Shagari blasts Tinubu and says he shields thieves and fraud in oil and gas sector as petroleum minister. National Chairman, Action Democratic Party, Sani Yabagi, has called for President Bola Tinubu's resignation as Minister of Petroleum, saying his position shield corruption in the oil and gas sector. In an interview with LIT on Sunday, Shagari explained that Tinubu, being the petroleum minister, would frustrate investigation into the oil sector. According to him, the president should resign as Minister of Petroleum to pave the way for proper investigation into the alleged fraud in the sector. He said, and I quote, "It is not making him look good at all because it portrays him as somebody who is shielding the thieves and crooks in this country. We all know that the problem of corruption in this country is in that sector, so Tinubu should not be the person shielding them. For instance, when issues come up and the National Assembly cannot invite anybody, you cannot hold the Minister of State for anything because his oga is somewhere. Unfortunately, his oga is the oga of everybody, so how do you invite him? This is a sector that matters a lot. You accepted that there is fraud in the sector, so why are you shielding the fraud? Why are you not allowing Nigerians to interrogate? Nobody in this sector has been taken to court because you cannot sue Mr. President. It was reported that there had been a series of allegations against leadership in the oil and gas sector, leading to an unending fuel crisis in the country. Now come outside. They say they're not fit to do this one, and they shield the oil and thieves. Because he knows now, because he's one of them. That is what is happening, because he's actually one of them. If he's not one of them, he's not going to be shielding them. If he's not one of them, he's not going to shield them. If they call Tinubu, make him resign. Make Tinubu resign from oil and gas sector. I'm not sure say go happen. I'm not sure say go answer you. That is the height of greed in humans. You occupy the villa, you still double as the petroleum minister. The National Assembly members kept quiet, knowing fully well that they cannot summon you when things goes wrong in the petroleum industry. That is why I'm saying you bring in somebody who is result driven, so that immediately you do anyhow, the person will call you out. The person no go mind. The person no get a relationship with you. The person can easily call you out. That you say this way they do not they okay. The minister is working with Tinubu to milk Nigeria dry. In Nigeria, anything goes. They govern according to what they want. They will arrest innocent souls on Trump charges and leave criminals. God is even mightier than anybody. Nothing lasts forever. That is inevitable to everyone, and vanity upon vanity. Amass wealth to high heaven, but it will not follow you to the grave. Exactly. So if person will say just the amass wealth, sorry yo. Tinubu is strictly following Buhari's footsteps, and they tell you can say that again. Mr. President will never resign. From the beginning of all this anomaly, any president that declares himself as petroleum minister is a corrupt president who is interested in maintaining the place the way it is. Apart from Jonathan, other presidents have assumed petroleum minister, which has completely destroyed the sector. What value is Mele Kyari adding that makes Mr. President to retain him? Simply protecting corruption in this sector. Why is it that our president always prefers to be Minister of Petroleum despite having huge work to do as president? I'm not supposed to explain that for you now. I'm not supposed. All president and petroleum minister, according by user, this morning are waiting for evening. I am not surprised at all. I knew all this and more would happen in his regime. He would expose Nigeria to greater destruction through corruption. I just pray that God should not fail his own. Dear Muji Mohammed, good morning. When shall we Nigerians learn our lessons? I mean bringing or dragging ethnicity, religious into our political life. It was the same Tinubu that brought Buhari in the first instance, with his intention that after him, he would become the president. Hence, he couldn't see anything wrong in all the 8 years of Buhari administration. Tinubu was the head of Apostle against gate fuel subsidy during Goodluck Jonathan. Why now did he remove the subsidy through media speech? It is wrong for elected President Tinubu to appoint himself as a petroleum minister in Nigeria. Nobody will question him. He could purchase all the Tokumbo flights as he wants to this country. Nigerians shouldn't expect anything less than its current state. You only wanted to be president, not like he had anything tangible to offer apart from the thievery. Obviously, as he's been displaying since he took over power, failure of the highest order. Northerners never saw a single fault with Buhari's 8 years. Today, Tinubu is scapegoat of all Nigeria's atrocities of several decades because he is one of them. We are operating cabalocracy governance. I'm very sorry for the cabals because the heartbeats of their actions will consume them. We are operating cabalocratic governance, and we are sorry for the cabals because the heat waves of the action will consume them. My greatest happiness is the high cost of living is not affecting the Hausa and the Yorubas because they have their market differently. I heard in northern states that fuel prices are 210 naira per liter, and a bag of cement is 2,800 naira. So, with little hard work, you are there. This person, I love this person, Dilulu. You should stop the ethnic coloration because you have forgotten that they were all the same in the assembly. I have to look beyond ethnic groups and to focus on common enemies of our country. The political jobbers are smarter than us, and they will use religion or ethnicity to make us hate ourselves. Ikenga to Fola Adewambe. I'm surprised you are talking about me and not being tribalistic. Now tell me who is more tribalistic than the Yorubas and the Hausas in this country. As failed as Nigeria, many Yorubas keep defending the president because they said he's their own. May God help us as a nation. It is unbelievable that an old man with demented brain is the president as well as petroleum minister. So no capable hands in Nigeria to handle that ministry except Tini fraud. I always tell people to condemn bad behavior irrespective of who is involved. That gaggle called Buhari started it, but Nigerians kept mute. Tinubu came and continued to wear the stupid kangaroo stopped. What a grimly shameless demonic leaders. Okay, oh. Well said, President Yu. All right. Well said, God bless you. President Yaradua and President Jonathan never made themselves petroleum minister because they understand the importance of division of labor. What does Tinubu know about the Petroleum Resources Ministry? He just made himself a figurehead, Minister of Petroleum Resources, at the detriment of the masses and for his own selfish gains. If not for Dangote that exposed their little secret of their dubious character, most Nigerians will still be deceived till now. And you still say they never say they deceive you, they still deceive you now. All right. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.